All right. Good morning, everyone. Pre-market prep Wednesday midweek. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh man, I'm loving this pre-market so far. QQQ and SPY is up, then Nasdaq and futures are all up. We'll see if there's a rug pull at the bell. I don't know, but hey, here's what I'm looking at today. So I still got Amazon calls ready to go at the bell. Kept this into the. I kept it overnight. 3,500 calls for next week, and it looks like I'm going to be opening up probably 155% at the open. So Amazon is doing very well. So part of the big reason why there's such a push right now. So there's been a couple of news on Amazon over the last 24 hours. So bulls are stepping in here. We're at 34.95 pre-market, just amazing. This gap is definitely at some point in the future getting filled. So the next level up I'm looking at is probably 35.75, 35.80 area. So if you're in Amazon, congratulations on these long calls. I mean, these are just amazing. All right, so let's address Lucid, because I know everyone's just kind of panicking on Lucid. I'll go over to the 2-hour chart, and obviously blew up all the fib levels. We're at 1620 at the lows of the pre-market. So if you're panicking at this point, I think 15 is the floor, but we don't know how far it can go. Obviously, no one can predict this. A lot of the fear and the uncertainty and the doubts, the FUD, all of that's coming from the pipe, the lockup that expires today. And so with SPACs, you're going to get this kind of reaction. So we'll see where Lucid ends up. If it goes any lower than 15, then I'm a big buyer. All right. So with that being said, I'm back on Root and also BBIG. And the reason why I got back in BBIG, so it's kind of dipping here. It keeps hitting this wall of 875 or this fib level, and now it's kind of dipping here. So my stop would be really at 760 here. All right. I'm not super big on this position. I'm just kind of scalping it. I would love to see $10 again, but kind of a little bit of weakness here in the pre-market. So I'll be watching it, but no big deal. I bought a little bit more on this dip anyway. So I'm back on Root as well. Both BBIG Root and the short interest on it is still pretty ridiculous. So my fib levels are obviously off here. So I'm looking for RO for Root to hold $6 level. I think I could swing this a little bit higher. I'm looking for $8 price target on ROOT. And what's up, Zach? All right. So what else am I supposed to be looking at? Oh, GME. I don't know if you guys are on GME, but the chart looks good. I'm not trying to pump GME, but I will say that the GME, at least on the daily session, looks pretty good here. Looks like it wants to break out over 227. That's kind of the confirmation signal. If it breaks out over 227, then yeah, I'm going to pick up some long calls. It might be doing like a 250 call or something like that. But I got my eyes on GME, thinking I think this can run with the market. Everything's just kind of lining up with all the market conditions. SPY is hitting all-time highs. QQQ is all-time highs. Your NASDAQ, S&P, certainly be careful out there. A rug pull can happen anytime. A pullback will eventually happen. So just make sure you position correctly. So yeah, what's up, Jason? You grow that's yes, I'm still on that GoCo. I'm still on that, just no action on it yet. OCGN should be seeing the approval. I think a tweet came out last night, right? OCGN talking about the who the WHO might be meeting this week. I don't know if that's like a confirmed thing, but if I look at the OCGN, just on I'm going to go weekly chart on the OCGN, and you see a lot of heavily consolidation here. I think we found our floor as around $6, and now it's just waiting to explode north. All right. So we'll see where OCGN ends up, but the WHO approval should be very, very bullish, at least for the future prospect of OCGN and their sales. And of course, they are still filing for a biologics license with the FDA. I can't believe I even know all this stuff. Okay, GLSI. Yes, I love GLSI. They got a price target upgrade this morning from HC Wainwright to $78. I don't think the stock is going to move to $78 anytime soon, but they do have phase 3 trials coming up. for the breast cancer vaccine. And so that's going to be very interesting if the result is positive. I'm accumulating shares at $40. I mean, it's pretty much a $38 floor, right? So right about 40. Anything under 40, you want to accumulate that dip, because this thing can, you've seen what GLSI did last December when it ran to over $150 on positive news with their vaccine, or not their vaccine, their cancer treatment for breast cancer. So if you're looking at $40, there's no options, unfortunately, but I mean, it's a value play, right? Very low risk and high reward. I mean, if they really get this going, this drug going, and also there's a investor meeting on the 12th, I believe, in September with the CEO. So I do like GLSI, and I'm just taking in more shares as I speak. All right. Yeah, Tesla. Okay, so Tesla hit 740 yesterday. Right, 740 yesterday, breaking out. I think closing above 730 was definitely bullish, so I hung on to my calls, and we'll see what happens today. I think Tesla is good for a 740 run today. Once again, see if it breaks that level. We could see 750. Really, I'm looking for a 780 move on Tesla. All right, Sava. You know, does anyone know a video gets saved? Yeah, I will. This is on my YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube, it is recorded there. Let's see what else we got here. Sava. Okay. So again, a lot of people hate me because of Sava, because I'm short on Sava, and that's fine. But I just don't believe in the integrity of this company anymore. So I'm still hanging on to my short position on Sava. And I do believe that the FDA may even halt their trial. And if that happens, or, that's going to tank the stock, obviously, down to I would think below $30 or even 25. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm happy to admit that I'm wrong, but, that's just my opinion. And, regarding Sava, Apple been on a tear lately, of course. Yeah, QQQ. I mean, tech has just been running for the last week and a half now. I mean, Amazon, like I said, Amazon, Facebook, AMD is okay. Nvidia, all right, tech's just been running. So take advantage of the runs. And over the course of last week, small cap was pretty good, and so IWM was really pretty decent. Got back to 225 levels yesterday. However, all the money flow, I think the money flow right now is just into mid caps and large caps. So play with the market rotations, if that makes sense. If you're all about small caps, well, you're just not going to make a ton of money right now. If you diversify, right, and keep your small cap swings, go for some large cap plays, you might be rewarded pretty handsomely. Yeah, Moderna. Okay, so news came out this morning. Moderna, it wasn't Moderna's fault. There's no contamination. It was the needles or something like that. So we're back up to, I think right now, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the weekly chart. I'll look at the 1 hour. We're back over 383. Okay, so yeah, before all the weird news that been coming out for the last couple of days, it was like it should be trading near 400. At least that's my opinion. So you can expect a good pop on Moderna later on today, or at the bell in a few minutes here. No position on skills. Nice short squeeze though, for sure. All right. So that's all I got going on today. With that being said, yeah, we're about done here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's September 1st, brand new month. It should be a good one. But as always, portion your plays. Make sure you have good tight stop losses, and always be taking profit. With that being said, Patreon, regarding Patreon members, brand new spots have opened up for September. So feel free to hit up my link in my profile, and hope to see you join our community. With that being said, and I'm done for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning pre-market.